Alright, roll back, family, roll back. I hope all is well with everybody, man. With everybody. We approaching that time, right? It's finally over, right? Which is nothing but a bug, okay? We can rest now. Alright? You know what I'm saying? We can rest now. The torment is over. The trauma is over. The unnecessary drama is over, man. I'm telling you. Nigga, y'all already know what it is with me, right? Or with us. Okay. The Messiah, Amuri A, is on the planet, okay? And contacts on my page if you all are sick and tired of being sick and tired. Right? I know I am. Right? Well, yes, family, this is a continuation, right, from with my notes from the Messiah, Moon Ray A. Right? On the 19th seat is Agman, right? Al-Mahdi. Now being the 25th seat, alright, as overseer. He is the 25th elder, right? The high table personified as self, right? Alright? And also my notes from, of course, the elders, and of course, you know, Bobby Yanun, Pana Babi Yanun, Free Dr. Malachi, Z York, L, alright? Free Al Kadir, alright? Alright, family, so you know, the first time would have been with the flood and the deluge, right? With water family, but you know, Udna Fishdom or Noah, right? But now they say it's fire, and I like music, so go watch, what's that brother name? Juice WRLD, alright? Go watch, Burn. That music video, Burn, by the one who gave the Juice, synonymous, right? Of hidden truth to the world, right? Juice WRLD, you follow? And, you know, you can go watch the movie, right? The movie Knowing. Alright, if y'all watch that movie Knowing, okay, that'll give you some examples, some visual examples here on what we're speaking on here. Alright. So yeah, family, things are speeding up, and we have to be of the know now, right? Facts are proving faith, right? And this is where science, family, takes its position, right? Science, okay, means to know, alright? So spirituality, right, is the science because we must go in, but it comes without. For without is the illusion, for it all generates and projects from within, right? Your identity, aka identity, okay? Alright, we have to be of the knowing family and not of the believers, okay? You will know the truth, and the truth will make not you, but all of you free. You get it? Because we all are one, right? The truth will put motivation, in you to become free, because now I know I have truth, and I can't just sit on it. I must go out and make things happen type shit, right? I say to myself, right? So when we're speaking on reincarnation, first of all, right? Do you even want to come back, right? And I ain't mad at you, right? And if you do, right? Do you deal with the fact that you will not come back as who you are, okay? Well, then reincarnation is real. Have a child, simple, right? If you have a child, then you won. You already reincarnated, family. You see? You want to reincarnate again, then have another child. You see? And then when that child has a child, you'll be back. You're going to come back. And if you can't explain to us, because it's not just me here, right? Anything beyond what I just sat here and talked about, maybe you have something to talk about. But you can't just say you think or you feel, right? Just because, this means you're talking about neural activity, right? That's not spiritual, that's physical. Our thoughts, our divine. What do you mean divine thoughts? We're thinking of the word divine. Is that what you mean? Okay, well, that happens within the physical realm, right? Well, we have, we have our breath, huh? Breathing in and out, family, is a physical occurrence or a functional ability, right? Breath is not some, spiritual or otherworldly, right? Y'all gotta start saying otherworldly then, right? And it's not even otherworldly, right? Because understand otherworldly would be, unless you're saying otherworldly as in the word world, meaning a continent, America, right? And let's dissect that a little bit. America, America, America. Say it with me, family. I pledge allegiance, right? To the U.S. for which it stands, right? For the which, family, right? So I pledge allegiance, right, to the U.S. for which it stands, alright? So for which, alright? So it's standing for the which, alright? Which, family, that which is the harlot, right, in Revelations, alright? And that's symbolized, right, is with the Statue of Liberty, right? And then you got one nation, right, indivisible, right? Indivisible, right? Singling out any unity, right? Under God, their God, Baal Adad, right? Baphomet, right? Nanosin, right? All these Enlils, you follow that? And Liberty, mentioning their queen, because that's how reptilians do it. All right, they have a queen, not a king, okay? And that harlot, Lady Liberty, and justice, right? Justice for all. Just ice. You see it? Just ice meaning low vibrations, cold, negative, you follow? Because righteousness, right? Right justice, okay? So let me put it this way. Let's spin it this way, right? So let's reincarnate it this way, you follow that? So justice would be just ice, right? And righteousness, right justice, would be an ice tray, holding the ice, having it divided and organized, you see? So just ice, justice, aka just ice, right, is some cold-blooded shit, And righteousness, right, is balancing out that just ice. You follow that, family? Creating balance, ma'at or meta, right? Because ma'at is in everything, alright? And the essence of ma'at is meta. That's why we have metaphors, you see? Alright, family. So yeah, that's why we have metaphors. So understand that the cadence, right, that all these beings be speaking in is parabolic, okay? It's parabolic. And another word for parable is what? Metaphors. If we get into the essence of a metaphor, what is that? That's truly alchemy, family. That's truly alchemy. Because you see, I'm not telling you exactly what I'm talking about, but I'm doing what? Beating around the bush, right, while giving you clues, you see. So it's transmuting your energy, you see. Because you are energy. Everything is energy. Everyone is energy. Alright? So if you're viewing this from your point of view, if someone else sees it different, that's alchemy, family. To boil it down, that's alchemy. Because alchemy is what? Transmuting energy. This is all about alchemy and fertility, right? If we really just want to boil it down to two simple things, but really one thing, we can say this is about fertility. Alright, everybody has their own point of view, right, of peace, right? Even if that means blood has to be shed, right? Even if they have to kill, right, in order to sustain their life. You follow that? So we all are one, we all are within the all. There's no such thing as sin or wrongdoings, ain't none of that. It's all about your point of view. And you judge yourself, God, right? And then when they say everyone would be there, this is also metaphorical, family. I'm giving you the answers to the test, okay? This is also metaphorical. When they say everybody will be there for judgment, that's because all you have to be is just you there. Because we all are one. Alright. Wadu.